Well, hey there, it's Jen.
And Alka, welcome back to the Jen and Alka show where we talk everything Zazzle, which is a print-on-demand platform which we have fallen in love with and have convinced a lot of other people to fall in love with as well. If you've ever tried Shopify, Etsy, or Amazon, and you're actually still on all of those, and you're not as successful as some of the gurus that keep posting videos on YouTube about how easy it is, then maybe Zazzle's your thing, which is why we want to convince you now. Because even when you come into a print-on-demand space and you've tried something and you don't like it doesn't work, then you start to go like all print-on-demand is the same. Whereas what we want to do is say, hey, Zazzle's different, and you might need to learn a little bit of something different than what you're used to with the other platforms. But then as soon as you hear that, you're going to go like, well, then I'm worried again about starting out, and what is the learning curve, and how can I make it shorter, because you guys seem to be so keen on it. I want to figure it out, but I can't. So help me out. And that's our topic for today.
Yes. And so, first of all, you probably might be thinking, okay, it seems very complicated to set up a store and start making sales, especially if you are brand new on Zazzle and maybe the whole platform looks confusing to you, right? Because when you do go on to some of these print-on-demand platforms, there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of things that you have to learn about first. And yes, Zazzle does take a little bit of time to navigate, especially when you first start your store and set it up. But the first process of opening up your account and setting up your store is actually quite easy. And if you're watching this video, we actually recorded a live video that says start your first print on demand business on Zazzle, or well, on Zazzle. We talked about Zazzle in 2025. And I personally walked through with you step by step on how to open up your first store. I posted a product for sale with you, and I walked through the design tool and also looked at all of the different components in the back end of your store settings and did some research on the platform to find out what niches are available and what you could potentially sell on the Zazzle platform.
So you have absolutely no excuse. You just got to go watch that video, and within an hour, you're at least started. And that's actually the thing that a lot of people don't understand is they think that that's the hard part, but it's not, right? That's just the tech, right? That's just
Mhm.
getting to know a platform. That's all it is. But it's the next part that maybe internally you're getting worried about, because like otherwise you would have done it already, right? And even whether we posted a video or not, there's a ton of videos out there that we've done in the past or that other people have done where that's all you need to do. You just go like, I'm going to find a YouTube video and figure it out. But the key here, and I think you're actually onto something, is that you don't, and you're worried about like technically how to start, and the learning curve, but it's ultimately not the learning curve. It's how do I set it up to start with, right? Because
Mhm.
those decisions impact your future ability to earn money, right? Any decision you make along the way is a scary decision because you haven't decided, what you're going to sell, who you're going to sell to, what kind of products can you make, what designs do you need, how do you get people to see your listings. Like those are the things that are really the learning curve, right? And
Mhm.
that's where you can go and find help with that, right? Whether it's a free video that we've done or a podcast, but we also have a course. And I just want to say that while we're doing this video, that we have our course is currently open for enrollment. The print on demand space gets a lot easier when you use the Profit by Design Academy to learn how to run a business online that's print on demand. So, and it also not just teaches you the business fundamentals and the framework that works, which is the 5 strategies, it also gives you step by step instructions on start here, go to this step, go to this step, go to this step. And by the time you're done, you've set up your store, you know what products to make every month, and you know how to label them, you know how to promote them, and you just keep following the system and you get feedback. Everyone, like our team and Jen and I, were in there like dirty shirts going like, you want a review of your store? Okay, let's do it. And we can spend like somewhere between 15 minutes to half an hour giving you a review. And we charge $1,000 an hour for our private coaching. So just don't underestimate what's out there for you, and give yourself the credit to just say, "Hey, I believe in myself." And, like,
Mhm,
how much better would you feel if you could just actually say that? Go like, "You know what? I've got this. I I'm gonna figure this out because I have help. There's so many people out there that wanna help me. So what am I doing holding myself back, right?" And the feeling, just all that stress just melts away. You
mhm,
feel much calmer, much clearer, more confident. And that is what we want out of all of this. And that is actually the achievement. Like, sure, we always talk about the money, but it's what's behind the scenes that makes it so important, because Zazzle's a really great way to get a business in a box. The least amount of like things you have to for to get started, right? You don't have to figure it out alone. Step by step Profit by Design Academy coaching course right there. Doors are open right now, which like that's not the point of this. It's more just a pep talk because, gosh, if someone said that to us back in the day, and then there was help because there wasn't any help back in the day, Jen and I would have made so much more money, but we would have done it even faster, right? And quicker, and we would have experienced life better sooner, because and that's one of the reasons we do all this teaching. It's not so that I can say we've had this many students taught because I like teaching. It's because Jen and I are just trying our incredibly best to explain to you that life changes. All of a sudden you have like the feeling of being okay with finances. Like, I haven't been in debt for the last 15 years. I just pay what I want and spend what I want, and I'm not in debt, and my kids, like, my house is paid off, I have investments, my kids don't have any debt, they each have a house. It's because of my Zazzle earnings. I feel amazing because of that, and I don't know how you would feel, but you should, give us some thought as to how you would feel if that happened to you. And it's because, and not only that, but I feel proud, right? Because I
mm,
feel really proud that I did my best to make something work to the point where A, I don't have to work, B, I don't have to worry about money, C, I can say I'm a million dollar entrepreneur, right? Like multi-million dollar entrepreneur, and and I did it on my own. I'm so proud, right? But do it quicker. So don't do it on your own specifically, because that part is just like you're just lying to yourself. Like, I'm proud because I did it by myself. It's like, no, I should have been proud to figure out how to do it with everyone's help so I could enjoy my life earlier, sooner, without having to do so much work. And that's where we come in. And that's why we decided to even start coaching, is because we've just been like having the best time being Zazzle designers, and we want everyone else to have that same feeling. Why not have your work for you instead of you working in your work? Anyway, I what else you want to say here? Because I think that's there's no learning curve. You don't have to worry about that. What was the other worry at the beginning? Um,
Oh, it was just the learning curve, and then also that it seems complicated to set up the store and make sales. Setting up your store is very easy. Making sales is where it comes into a little bit more of the research aspect of things, where you have to know what products to post for sale and what niche to get into and how to post your titles and tags properly. And making sales isn't hard. It's just that you have to understand how to do it properly. And that's also where our Profit by Design Academy coaching program comes in, and how we can really help each person. Because on YouTube here we can give you generic tips, but each and every single one of your stores, so whoever's watching this video, you are watching this video, somebody else is watching this video, and everybody who is a designer on Zazzle has different skill sets. They have different themes that they're going for in their store, different styles, different product choices, different niches. And so honing it down to one specific product type and like saying, how do I make a sale on this one, is really individualized for that product that you're posting for sale. And I know we talk a lot about the PDA coaching program in this video, but it's very important to know that each product that you're posting for sale has to have specific research done in the background before you actually post that product for sale, right? The design, understanding the templates, understanding your titles and tags. And if you need help with all of those things and want the individualized help to say, okay, I feel confident about posting this product for sale and that it has the right things that go along with it so that it could potentially make sales, that's where, a coach comes in. And that's where that confidence of understanding, okay, I'm on the right track comes in. Because Elk and I, we only made $90 in our first year. And of course, starting to make sales was very hard for us because we didn't know what we were doing. But once we understood the marketplace, once we understood that we needed to focus on a niche, or that we need to serve a customer and realize, what do customers want? What are they buying? What are they willing to spend their money on? That's where the magic started to happen, because we understood it more of a business rather than a little hobby where we were just making products for sale because it was something fun. And then we really were happy when we made a sale because it came out of nowhere. But once we understood that, understanding our sales figures also, and saying, okay, well, if we're making money or selling this thing, how can we translate that into more sales potentially, right? So it's not complicated. It's just that you need to have the knowledge behind it.
And that's where the Profit by Design Academy comes in, because you get our knowledge for like years and years on the platform, having coached hundreds and hundreds of clients, all with different, interests and niches that they're doing really well in. And so we have that ability. And I'm going to cough just a second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so if you're interested in coming into our Profit by Design Academy coaching program, like Elka mentioned, right now at the time of this recording and when this video is going to be posted up on YouTube and for the public view, if you're watching this before March 31st, then you're able to enroll in our 8-month cohort where we are going to be opening up we're going to be starting on our Boost Bootcamp, which is March 31st. And that's the 3-week initiation and course walkthrough with trainings and homeworks. And then you spend the next 8 months with us in our Profit by Design Academy coaching program, where not only do you get access to the recorded material, which are our 5 modules, but you get access to our community where you can interact with everyone who is in our PDA coaching program. Plus, I interact with our team members who are actually previous course members and also successful Zazzle designers. So they know exactly what they're talking about when they answer your questions. And you get to interact with everyone in the community. We have people from all around the world who are in our Profit by Design Academy coaching program. And it's just an amazing group of people. Imagine you were able to say that you're part of this elite group of people who are like-minded entrepreneurs who want to make Zazzle work for them, and where you get to share your stories and share your journey on Zazzle. And then on top of that, not only do you have the recorded material and the community, but you have our weekly coaching calls, which are on Wednesdays, and you get to ask exactly like that questions like, how do I start making sales, and how can I utilize this product to make more sales? Where we have coaching calls where people post their product for a review, and Elke and I will go in and we will completely, change the product if it needs to be updated or enhanced, or fix the titles and tags, or fix your templates, and you can use our changed version to post for sale in your store.
Make money off of our designs.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's really important, and I want to say this right off the bat, is some people are going like, oh, but I don't want to show other people my store. I don't want to show people my designs. They might copy. And yes, there is an element of that, but we are very strict with that. And we lay down the law. If it's not something where there's a safe environment for everyone to do that and get that help, then the person that's causing that environment to not be safe gets taken out. And we also follow up legally with people, because that's not okay, because it doesn't even serve you, right? And it makes the rest of the community not effective. There's abundance for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And also, some people go like, well, I feel really odd you criticizing my work. And if that's the case, then it's a mindset issue, right? Because we're not here to make you feel bad. We're here to say, hey, you think that putting something up is going to sell, but then you're frustrated because it's not. But then you're upset when someone actually tells you this is what you need to do to make it better to sell. And then we've got a very good batting average. We're very good at helping people with their sales and like getting their products listed, or sorry, seen, the listing seen, and also when the conversion, what we call conversion, which means that the number of views and the number of sales number is high. So like if let's say you have 1% conversion, that would mean one customer out of 100 that sees your product has buys, right? And that's actually a standard industry acceptable rate is like 100 views, one sale. And our clients are getting somewhere between 3 to 5 to 10 to 20. And our mastermind clients are getting 20 to 30% conversion. So imagine if you had 100 people look at your stuff and you had 30 sales. Like that is incredible, right? And it's because they are working with us to increase their ability to bring their designs to the level of being competitive. And so it has nothing to do with being like feeling bad that you didn't do a really good design. It's you have to let go of that artist ego, and yeah, it's just your brain making you feel guilty, which you shouldn't, because the whole point is you're trying to make sales, and you're letting the universe just sit there and go like, well, sorry, that didn't sell, but then you feel bad that you didn't sell, and then you're feeling bad that we're criticizing you. But in the meantime, you need to get that help in order to feel um, confident that you can generate assets, which is what you're doing. You're literally posting products for sale that can sell for you year after year and after year, and that's an asset because it's
Mhm.
making money. But if you're worried that someone's going to steal your asset, or because people copy my designs all the time, and they profit like a little bit, and then they realize, and then the algorithm actually makes it pretty easy for me to stay the top competitor, and the rest of them die out because you have to learn the skill set, and you have to literally make your own assets so that people come to your store, because otherwise you're going to do like a lesser job of creating a copy, or someone else is creating a copy of yours, and but you're the one that actually can design it properly. You're the one that can develop even more designs like that, and you're going to be the one that profits, and everyone else is going to lose. So all of this worry about, I don't want people to know that I'm not a good designer, like that's not helping you in any way. Or someone's going to steal my product designs, that's also not going to help you. And our top clients, we teach people how to deal with people that copy, and it's not acceptable. So it's a really safe space for you to literally get the help you need, that's going to finally change, like move the needle, and you'll feel very confident that you can ask for that help, and also feel at ease receiving help, right? one
Mhm.
of one of the things we do actually is a mindset call. We're kind of doing that right here because we're just trying to help you understand that the this mindset of worrying about what people think and feel, and how you feel, is standing in the way of you succeeding. And you don't have to put all these things on you. You can literally allow yourself to go like, well, it's my first try, so it should be not as good as the one thing I'm going to make a couple of months from now or a year from now that's going to be really good. How many designs do you think you and I did before, like that were very very rudimentary, which now we kind of look at and go like cringe?
A lot, yeah.
A lot. Yeah. But we wouldn't have had that many if someone would have right away came in and said, hey, just tweak this a little bit, add this here, and then you're going to be so much more competitive, and get that conversion rate to go up. Yeah, I would just be like, I'd pay so much money for someone to be that person that's on my side that says that to me. So I'd feel so much more confident about going forward. Can you imagine every single design that you make and you're always worried, like, am I doing the right thing? Like, should I have done it differently? And then it doesn't sell. So then you go like, oh gosh, maybe I'm not cut out for this. And in the meantime, you're just losing so much opportunity.
Mhm. It's very true.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We'll leave you with those thoughts because we want you to feel amazing, and you will feel amazing when you're calm, confident, and clear as to what you need to do to start selling on Zazzle. And it starts, of course, with the Profit by Design Academy, because guess what? In there, you get us talking to you like this every week, and you can it's not just general. We're here to help you with your situation and help you. And we that's one of the things. Just to finish it off, we get to know our people. We get to know our clients if they let us get to know them, and we make friendships with people years in advance. Like we've known people for 7 years since we started
Yeah.
coaching, and with that comes a very different relationship where it's not just you buying a course, it's you having someone in your back pocket that is cheering you on and making you be your best self and allowing you to grow. And those are huge, huge changes in your life, which will benefit you and allow you to be who you're meant to be on this earth. So let's
Yes.
get started together.
Yeah, and you can find the link to get more information and or enroll in the Profit by Design Academy in the link of or in the description of this video, or go to elkaclark.com/start and scale. And we can't wait to have you in the Profit by Design Academy coaching program. Bye.